Hey guys, so today I am going to be reviewing my first movie, which will be Alfonso Cuaron's Gravity. Now, Gravity is a movie about a medical engineer and an astronaut who basically work together to get back to Earth after an accident leaves them drifting in space. You have Sandra Bullock, who plays Dr. Ryan Stone, and you have George Clooney, who plays Lieutenant Matt Kowalski. They're up there in space working on repairs for a shuttle. Debris from a Russian satellite is coming their way, and NASA assures them that there's no problem, that they shouldn't worry about it. And then in the midst of George Clooney giving a very nice little monologue about a night of Mardi Gras, it's cut short because the debris is incoming their way very fast because it's hitting other things and creating more debris. And before you know it, the shuttle that they're working on is hit, and Sandra Bullock is left floating out in space, and so is George Clooney. So that's all I'm going to reveal about the plot of Gravity. And now, a lot of you are thinking, how in God's name do you get back to Earth after something like that happens? You're floating into space. First of all, it's very creative how they do it. Hats off to the freaking camera guy for this. As many of you know, as a director, you don't run camera. So you basically have to convey your ideas to your cinematographer, and then they convey it to your cameraman. The camera work on Gravity is amazing. It can be mounted on anything. It's basically like a zero gravity camera. It floats with everybody, and I think that's really cool. It makes you question everything you ever thought about filmmaking, actually. Because when I was watching Gravity, I had to stop for a second and think, wow, can I ever make something like this? I sure do hope so. But Alfonso has chosen to basically question whether we are able to make something like this. Personally, I think he's the only one that could have come up with an idea like this. It's so simple, but it just carries us for 90 minutes. Like watching Gravity, first of all, I highly recommend seeing it in IMAX 3D, because not only does the IMAX enhance the feel of it, Gravity was made for 3D, because it immerses you in gravity, so you feel like you're living gravity and you're not watching a movie. And the performances are great. Sandra Bullock does an amazing job. Her performance in the trailer alone sold me. I mean, there were points in the movie where I literally had to take breaths of air, and I sipped instead of gulped, because it tricks you that way. I mean, her acting is so good, and the writing and everything, it's just so believable that when you're watching it, you literally kind of take small amounts of oxygen, just like she is. But her performance was very good. George Clooney was very good for what he was in the movie for. What I do have to say, though, my favorite part of Gravity is basically the opening. The opening is a 10-minute long one-take shot. And for those of you who don't know what one take is, basically just one continuous shot without cutting anywhere, not cutting to anywhere differently, but when you smoothly move the camera back and forth, and don't cut in between. That's basically how the first 10 minutes of Gravity plays out. There were moments where the 3D was so good I flinched. Granted, that has happened in other 3D movies, but Gravity really, really sells you on its 3D. It doesn't really focus too much on the 3D effects. It's kind of those 3D effects that happen, debris coming out of the screen, and the two occasional, the ones that they just give you where their hands come out of the screen. Other than that, Gravity is definitely a movie that you should check out. I think it's one of the best movies of 2013, and I'm pretty excited to see what else Alfonso's got up his sleeve. One of the best movies of 2013. Definitely on my scale, which now on feature films I'll rate out of 4, and on TV series I'll rate out of 10. So out of 4, I give Gravity a 3.5. Not much else to say. Guys, go enjoy Gravity while it's still out. Go see it in IMAX 3D, and remember, take a breath because you're going to need it. I loved Alfonso Cuarón's Gravity. Did you? If you did, please leave your comments below this video, and if you didn't love it, well, basically you know what I'm going to tell you.